may finally have found my sport, something I can beat Ronnie Clemmer at. Hi, I'm Kay Richards.
And I'm the man that she can beat at this game. Welcome to PM Magazine Detroit. And this game is called feather bowling. It's a very old traditional Belgian game, which they play here at the Caju Cafe in Detroit.
And they also serve fantastic mussels here.
We're going to show you around. We're also going to show you around a special home in Livonia where Eric Guernsey and his friends have finally found a home.
And we'll meet the youngest pro bowler in the country. He's 2 years old.
All that and more. Join us for PM Magazine Detroit. Did you ever think you'd see some people who really did the chicken dance, or the bird dance as they call it? Well, these ladies do it. They do it every time the song comes up on the jukebox here at the Caju Cafe. Now see the lady in the blue top with the curly blonde hair? That's Yvonne DeVos, and she's one of the owners here. Her whole family runs this place. You know, people come in here and really enjoy themselves. It's amazing how important family and close friends are to making us feel at home wherever we live. It's no less true for the young men we're going to meet tonight. For the first time in years, Eric Guernsey feels like he belongs where he lives. This neighborhood in Livonia, Michigan is a very normal suburban area. But as normal as this house looks, it is special. That's because the people who live here, people like Eric Guernsey, are themselves special. Eric and his roommates are developmentally disabled. And until they moved here, most of them had spent a great portion of their lives in institutions. But nowadays, Eric has a job, he has friends, recreational activities, and most importantly, he has his own home in his own neighborhood. But it wasn't easy, not for Eric or for his neighbors. The success of this group has enriched the lives of everyone in the neighborhood. The fact that Eric's life has become so normal makes him a very special person indeed. For the last 3 years, Eric has worked here at the Wayne County Association for the Retarded, where he makes auto-related products. It's all part of a growing awareness by professionals and families that the retarded can be a functional part of the community, as long as they're given the opportunity and the support that they need.
I'm very smart.
You're not stupid, are you, Eric?
No, I only one trouble I have because I can't read or write. I can spell and subtract, but I can't read.
Eric's parents have known since his birth 33 years ago that he was mentally retarded and physically disabled. They accepted those limitations. But what they've had to accept with pleasant surprise in the last few years is his capacity for growth.
Since he doesn't walk and he only has the use of one hand, we assumed that he was helpless. He puts himself to bed, he gets himself up in the morning, he gives himself a bath. We assumed that he would never be able to work, and yet he works at the workshop. He's exceeded our expectations, really.
The most difficult decision a parent of a handicapped child has to make is where the child will live. The Guernseys remember as if it were yesterday, the day they placed him in an institution.
It was so depressing when we first took him and put him in an institution, and he was so far away from us. And this is so much better.
I'm very lucky to have a home here. I mean, well, to have a home, you have to be a family.
And this is kind of like a family, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
This is the major change that has come about in Eric's life. Even the professionals, people like Group Home Director Bob Michelson, have been more than pleased with the progress.
Okay, their growth here, it's like it surprises everyone. I mean, we've had, of all the guys here, especially Eric, Eric has grown substantially, more than maybe he did 5 years in an institution, because we really haven't done anything. We've just created the environment.
The philosophy of the environment is simple: to create a normal daily lifestyle. Residents rise at 6 a.m. and clean up their rooms. Then it's off to work at WCAR, where being on the job is pretty much the same as it is for anyone. After work, there are chores to be done at home, a meal to be prepared. After dinner, the residents choose amongst many different activities: watching television, bowling, even swimming. A pretty normal lifestyle. And yet when the home first opened, its new neighbors feared that this would be anything but a normal set of neighbors, and they were less than pleased.
My first reaction was immediately the street got together and got a lawyer, and we were going to fight it. And we decided after that not to fight it, to let it go up. And it's been a very successful, nice home.
And we found out that They're just sort of more like normal. They seem to fit in real well with the neighborhood. We haven't had any problems at all, really.
I wish all our neighbors were that nice.
They don't have to worry about me, because I don't carry a gun, I don't carry a knife, I don't kill nobody.
You're not trying to hurt anyone.
I'm not going to hurt, I don't even steal. I know what way wrong is.
To help Eric fit into the community, an individual program was designed to teach him socialization skills. Counselors work with him on a daily basis and cover everything from physical therapy to money management.
So what we're doing is teaching him, first of all, how to count from 1 to 100. And then we'll go from that to making change so that he can learn how, to handle his own money, make his own purchases in the stores and things.
After years of living in an institution where everything was done for him, it wasn't easy for Eric to adapt to this new independence.
He was pretty slow in the beginning, but he's really learned quite a lot more skills than he had when he was in the institution. And he's pretty much doing everything for himself now.
Eric not only learned how to care for himself, but he also learned how to work with others, getting involved in the community as well.
I share a room with another old guy.
As a member of the Citizens Advisory Board of Plymouth State Hospital, Eric gives his view of what it's like to be a group home resident. Committee Chairman Jim Simpson has known Eric since his release from the hospital, and he sees a big difference in Eric's self-image since he joined the home.
He'll analyze his comments before he makes them, and he'll analyze the issue and make his comments based on that. So, yeah, we've seen a big change in him.
Eric is not the only resident who has benefited from coming to the home. It's something about the atmosphere which encourages them to grow.
In a group home setting, we're giving all the residents a chance to be who they are, okay? Not to be who you want them to be because they're kind of like being grouped all the time. They're their own selves. We treat them all individually. The programs are set up individually for them.
And because of their individual progress, these days a lot of their parents are breathing easier and walking taller.
It's a lot easier when I bring him back here on Sunday night after he's had a visit. I have no reluctance about leaving him, and I feel good about the things that he's going to be doing in the coming week, and it's just a nice feeling.
There's a lot of Erics out there that I think the best thing that can happen to them is to come into the group home process.
Happy birthday, dear Eric. Happy birthday to you.
This has been a happy birthday in my life. Thank you.
I want to thank you, Eric, for teaching me so much about love, about courage and perseverance, and most of all, about being a good neighbor.